So we're almost set to split up our file here into two separate parts. But before we do that, let's take a look back at our two separate parts. They both have this flange here, these four holes, this base, and the last little feature that's very similar is this hole that's on the top of one of them. Now each one of them for each part, the hole is exactly in the center with respect to left and right, but the distance from the edge to that hole is different on each one. I know it doesn't look like it on here, but they are a little different. But what we can do is set up a sketch or a line that will allow us to save us, probably a couple of steps down the line. So let's go back to our part. Let's locate the top of our part. And you can click on your view cube to get there how you need to. I'm actually going to just get there at the angle. And so right click and go to new sketch. Now I'm going to be sketching on the top of our part. And you can see by the view cube, I'm at the top of our part. So let's look for the line feature. And then we want to go to the front edge here, or this is the front edge of our part, and you want the center of it. And so you notice if I go across our edge here, the center will be where this big green dot shows up. Boom, like that. And then left click to start the line feature. And you can see I can draw my line just like I've done before. But I want to point out a little shortcut here. On the right side, you can see that it says 90 degrees. That means that my line that I'm drawing it's perpendicular. It's 90 degrees with respect to the front edge line there. You can see the little dotted purple line to show you where it's measuring the angle. And then on the left side, you see that the box that's highlighted there, that's the length of the line. You can see it changing. And so I know that the length of this line, we want it to be 6 millimeters. So I can go ahead and type 6, right? And then hit enter. And if you notice, what it does is it places a dimension line and it sizes our line automatically to 6 all in one step. So it's a little bit of a shortcut. Now we still are, if I move my cursor around, I'm still in the line feature. So I'm going to go ahead and right click and click OK to get out of this. And just it's a very good habit to, when you're dimensioning your parts, to make sure that the dimension lines are outside, they're off your part. So I'm going to go over here to where the dimension line is highlighted, left click and hold it down, and then drag this over here, out here. All right. It's just makes your drawings a lot cleaner. Okay. And so in order to save my work, I need to finish the sketch. I'm going to save my work. All right. So now when I go to draw my other part, I can change this dimension here. And if I place a hole here at this point, if I change the dimension, the hole will adjust, and you'll see that later. But what we want to go ahead and do is start our InCap front file. So let's go over here to the inventor icon, click the little drop down arrow, go to save as, and then we want to name this file InCap front. Hit save. All right. Okay, so what we're looking at is the InCap front part or file here, and you can see across the top. But you can also have, because we're going to be working on parts that are similar to each other, you can open up multiple parts. So I'm going to go over here to open, and I'm opening up my InCap back part. Okay, and I'm going to try to orient this the same way. All right, and you can tell, you can open up 20 parts if you want to, but if you look down here at the bottom, these are the different parts that I have opened up. So I have my InCap back, and then my InCap front, and as I'm editing, let's say we'll finish up the, we can finish up the back part first, and you can see that these two parts will start to add unique features now to these parts, because from this point forward there'll be features on the back that aren't on the front and vice versa. Okay, so now we're ready for the next video.